Welcome to Fluency English Podcast. Maria, I want to start this conversation with something very honest. Most people who want to learn English don't fail because they can't learn. They fail because they don't know how to start in a way that feels safe.
I completely agree, and I think that's something nobody talks about. People talk about grammar, vocabulary, methods, but not about fear.
Exactly. Fear is the real problem, not English itself.
I remember when I started, I understood many things. I could read, I could listen, but when someone asked me to speak, everything disappeared.
That moment when someone says, "Tell me about yourself."
Yes, that exact moment. My heart started beating fast, my mind went blank, and I felt pressure, like everyone was waiting for me.
That feeling is very powerful and very common.
And the worst part is what happens after. You start judging yourself.
Yes, you think, "I'm bad at English, I'm slow, I'll never be fluent."
And none of that is true.
Not at all. What's really happening is that the brain doesn't have a clear path.
Without structure, the brain panics.
Exactly. The brain loves order. When there is no order, fear appears.
That's why today we are not talking about rules, we're talking about confidence.
And confidence starts with something very simple, knowing what to say next.
When you know what comes next, everything changes.
That's why introductions are so important. They're usually the first moment of real speaking.
And they create a lot of stress.
Let's be honest, when people say, "Introduce yourself," they don't want your life story.
They want something clear, something human,
But learners think they need to be perfect,
or interesting, or impressive.
and that pressure makes them silent.
I used to think that too. I thought I needed special words.
What changed for you?
Understanding that I didn't need more English, I needed a structure.
That's the key point of this whole conversation.
The moment I learned the PPF formula, I felt relief.
Past, present, future.
Simple, but powerful.
Let's slow down here. Why do you think this formula works so well?
Because it follows how humans think. We think in time.
Exactly. We don't think in grammar, we think in stories.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and a direction.
Past, present, future.
Before using this, my ideas were all mixed.
That happens to many learners. They jump from idea to idea.
And that creates stress because you don't know where you are.
With this formula, you always know your place.
Yes, you are never lost.
Let's talk about the first part, the past. Many learners think the past is difficult.
But it doesn't have to be.
Exactly. It's not about details.
It's just context.
Where you come from, what you did before.
One idea is enough.
And that already gives the listener information.
It also gives you time to breathe.
That's important. Introductions are not a race,
When I talk about my past, I feel grounded.
because it's familiar.
Yes, it's my story. I don't have to invent anything.
And that's something learners forget. You are not creating content, you are sharing your life.
Exactly, and that makes it more human.
After the past comes the present. This part is usually easier.
Because it's now, it's real.
What you do, where you live, how your life is today.
When I talk about the present, I feel more confident.
Because you live it every day.
Yes, there is no pressure to remember or imagine.
And then comes the future.
This part is special.
Why do you say that?
Because it shows intention, it shows movement.
People connect with goals.
Even small ones.
The future makes the introduction feel complete.
Without it, the story feels unfinished.
That's a very good point.
When I include the future, I feel proud.
Proud?
Yes, because I'm talking about where I want to go, not just where I am.
That changes the energy completely.
It does. I feel more confident even if my English isn't perfect.
And that's an important lesson. Confidence is not about perfect English.
It's about clarity
And intention.
and acceptance.
Acceptance of mistakes.
Yes, before I was afraid of mistakes.
What made that change?
Understanding that mistakes are not the enemy, silence is.
That's powerful.
When I stopped trying to be perfect, I started speaking more.
And speaking more is the real goal.
Not sounding perfect, sounding real.
Let's talk about fear again, because fear doesn't disappear overnight.
No, it doesn't.
Even now, do you sometimes feel nervous?
Yes, sometimes, especially in new situations.
That's important to say. Confidence is not permanent.
It comes and goes.
But the difference now is that you know what to do,
Yes, I don't freeze anymore.
because you have tools
And experience.
and patience with yourself.
That's something I had to learn, to be patient.
Many learners are very hard on themselves.
Too hard.
They expect native level performance.
And that's unrealistic.
Very unrealistic.
When I accepted that progress is slow, I felt calmer.
Slow progress is still progress.
And slow progress is more sustainable.
Let's talk about real-life situations. Why is introducing yourself so important?
Because it's everywhere. Work, classes, meetings, social events.
It's usually the first interaction,
And first impressions matter.
but not because of perfection.
Because of clarity and confidence.
People don't remember grammar mistakes.
They remember how you made them feel.
Exactly.
When you speak calmly and clearly, people feel comfortable.
And when you feel comfortable, your English flows better.
It's all connected.
Let's pause here for a second. If someone is listening now and feels afraid, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that fear is normal. It doesn't mean they're bad.
That's important.
And that they don't need to change who they are to speak English.
They just need a way to organize their ideas.
Exactly.
That's why this formula is so powerful. It doesn't change you.
It supports you.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
In the next part of this conversation, I want to go deeper.
Deeper into practice?
Yes, into how people can actually use this in daily life.
And how confidence grows over time.
Exactly.
Because understanding is only the first step.
Action is what creates change.
And that's what we'll talk about next.
So, Maria, now that we talked about the idea and the structure, I want to move to something very important. Understanding is good, but practice is what really changes things.
Yes, that's true. Many people understand the formula, but they don't use it.
Exactly. And that's where frustration comes back.
Because they think, I know this, but they still don't speak.
Let's be very honest here. Learning English is not about knowing, it's about doing.
And doing feels uncomfortable at first.
Always.
I remember when I started using PPF out loud, even alone, it felt strange.
That's something many learners don't expect. Even practicing alone can feel uncomfortable.
Yes, because you are hearing your own voice in English.
And that can feel weird.
Very weird. You think, do I really sound like this?
That moment is important
Why?
because it means you're leaving your comfort zone.
And growth only happens outside the comfort zone.
Exactly.
At the beginning, I wanted to stop. I thought, this feels bad.
And what did you do?
I continued, slowly, without pressure.
That's the key. Slow and consistent.
Yes, I didn't practice for hours, just a few minutes.
And that made it sustainable.
Very sustainable.
Let's talk about something important here. Many learners wait for confidence to practice.
That's a big mistake.
Confidence comes after practice, not before.
I wish someone told me that earlier.
Me too.
When I understood that, I stopped waiting.
Waiting is dangerous.
Because waiting feels safe, but it keeps you stuck.
Exactly.
Practicing feels uncomfortable, but it moves you forward.
That's a great way to say it.
One thing that helped me was removing pressure.
How did you do that?
I stopped thinking, I must sound good.
And started thinking,
I just need to speak.
that mindset changes everything.
Yes, because then mistakes are not a problem.
They're part of the process.
Exactly.
Let's talk about daily life. Many people say they don't have time.
That's very common.
What's your opinion about that?
I think most people don't need more time, they need better use of time.
I agree.
You don't need 1 hour of study.
You need moments.
Small moments.
Moments that already exist.
Like walking, commuting, cooking.
Exactly.
When English becomes part of life, it stops feeling heavy.
That's very important.
Many learners make English a big event.
And that creates pressure.
Yes, if you miss one day, you feel like a failure.
But when English is part of your routine,
Missing one day doesn't matter.
because you know you'll come back,
That's consistency.
and consistency builds confidence.
Slowly but surely.
Let's talk about something emotional now.
Okay,
Shame.
that's a big one.
Many learners feel shame when they speak,
Yes, they feel judged.
even when nobody's judging them.
Most of the time, the judgment is internal.
Exactly.
I used to be very hard on myself.
What helped you change that?
Realizing that everyone is focused on themselves.
That's true.
People are not analyzing your English.
They are thinking about their own problems.
When I understood that, I felt lighter.
That's a very important realization.
Also, I stopped comparing myself to native speakers.
That comparison is very toxic.
Yes, it kills motivation.
What did you change?
I started comparing myself to my past self.
That's healthy.
I looked at what I could do before and what I could do now.
And that showed progress.
Yes, even small progress felt good.
Progress gives energy.
And energy helps you continue.
It's a positive cycle.
Exactly.
Let's go back to introductions. Many people think introductions are only for formal situations.
But that's not true.
Introductions happen everywhere,
In classes, at work, with new friends.
even online.
Yes, especially now.
That's why this skill is so important.
It's not just English, it's communication.
And communication is connection.
When you can introduce yourself calmly, you feel more present.
And people feel that.
Confidence is not loud.
No,
It's calm.
very calm.
When I speak calmly, people listen more.
Because calm creates trust.
Yes.
Let's talk about mistakes again, because this is something learners fear a lot.
Yes, many people stop because of mistakes.
What would you say to them?
I would say that mistakes are proof that you're trying.
That's very important.
If you don't make mistakes, you're probably not speaking.
Exactly.
Silence feels safe, but it doesn't help.
Speaking feels risky, but it helps a lot.
And with time, the risk feels smaller.
Because your brain adapts.
Yes, the brain learns that speaking is not dangerous.
That's how fear disappears.
Slowly.
Let's talk about expectations.
Okay,
Many learners expect fast results.
that's unrealistic.
Language learning is a long process.
And that's okay.
When people accept that, they feel less pressure.
Pressure is the enemy of learning.
Very true.
When I stopped rushing, I started enjoying the process.
Enjoyment changes everything.
Yes, English stopped being a problem.
It became part of my life.
Exactly.
Let me ask you something. If you could talk to your past self, what would you say?
I would say be patient. Don't be so hard on yourself.
That's powerful.
And I would say speak more, even when it feels uncomfortable.
That advice applies to many people.
Yes, especially to those listening now.
If you're listening and you feel stuck, know this.
You're not stuck forever.
You're just in the middle of the process.
And the middle is always uncomfortable.
But it doesn't last forever.
If you keep going.
That's the condition.
Keep going.
In the next part, I want to talk about how people can build confidence over time.
And how small actions create big change.
Yes,
Because confidence is not one big moment.
it's many small moments.
And those moments add up.
Maria, we talked about practice and patience. Now, I want to talk about something deeper. How confidence actually grows over time.
That's an important topic. Many people think confidence is one moment, like a switch.
Yes, they think one day they will wake up confident.
But that's not how it works.
Confidence grows slowly, almost quietly.
Sometimes you don't even notice it at first.
Exactly. It shows up in small ways.
Like answering without thinking too much.
Or not panicking when someone speaks to you.
Or continuing even when you make a mistake.
Those are signs of real progress.
I remember when I noticed my confidence changing.
What was that moment for you?
I realized I was less afraid of silence. I didn't feel the need to rush.
That's a big change.
Yes, silence stopped being scary.
Silence is very important in communication.
Before, I thought silence meant failure.
Many learners think that,
Now I see silence as part of the conversation.
and that shows confidence.
Exactly.
Let's talk about mindset for a moment.
Okay.
How you talk to yourself matters a lot.
Yes, your internal voice can help you or hurt you.
Many learners have a very negative internal voice.
They criticize themselves all the time.
I'm bad. I always make mistakes. I'll never be fluent.
Those thoughts are very heavy.
And they create more fear.
I had to change that voice
How did you do that?
by being more kind to myself, more realistic.
That's not easy.
No, but it's necessary.
What changed when you became more kind?
I felt more relaxed. I was more willing to speak.
Because fear went down.
Yes, and curiosity went up.
Curiosity is powerful,
When you're curious, you want to try.
and trying leads to learning.
Exactly.
Let's talk about consistency again, but from another angle.
Okay.
Many people think consistency means doing a lot every day.
That idea scares people.
It does.
Real consistency is small and realistic.
Small actions done many times.
That's how habits are built.
And habits remove the need for motivation.
Motivation comes and goes.
Habits stay.
When English became a habit for me, everything changed.
In what way?
I stopped negotiating with myself. I didn't ask, do I feel like it?
You just did it.
Yes, like brushing your teeth.
That's a great comparison.
You don't wait to feel motivated to brush your teeth.
You just do it.
English became like that.
That's a powerful transformation.
It didn't happen overnight.
Of course.
It took time and repetition.
Let's talk about repetition. Many learners avoid repetition.
They think repetition is boring.
But repetition is how the brain learns.
When I repeated the same type of introduction many times, it became natural.
Natural is the goal.
Yes, not perfect, natural.
Natural English sounds calm.
And calm English sounds confident.
Exactly.
One thing that helped me was accepting that progress is not linear.
That's very important.
Some days you feel great, other days you feel stuck.
And that's normal.
Before, bad days made me want to quit.
What changed?
I understood that bad days are part of the process.
That understanding gives stability.
Yes, I stopped reacting emotionally to every bad day.
Emotional control is a big part of confidence.
Definitely.
Let's talk about environment.
Okay.
The environment you learn in matters a lot.
Yes, a lot.
If the environment feels unsafe, learning slows down.
I felt that in some classes.
Too much pressure?
Yes, too much correction, too much judgment.
That kills confidence.
It does.
What kind of environment helped you more?
A calm one, supportive, where mistakes were normal.
That's why many people learn better alone at first.
Yes, alone feels safer.
And safety allows practice.
Exactly.
Then slowly people move to real conversations.
Step by step.
No rush.
Rushing creates fear.
Let's talk about expectations from others.
Okay,
Many learners think others expect perfect English.
but that's usually not true.
Most people just want to communicate.
Yes, they want to understand and be understood.
They don't care about small mistakes.
When I realized that, I felt free.
Freedom is a big word here.
Yes, freedom from pressure.
That freedom allows expression.
And expression is the heart of language.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Let's talk about progress signs. How do you know you're improving?
Good question.
What are some signs?
You think less before speaking.
You recover faster from mistakes.
You feel less fear,
Those are real indicators.
not test scores.
Exactly. Real-life indicators matter more.
Tests don't show confidence.
Real conversations do.
Yes.
If someone listening feels impatient right now, what would you say?
I would say slow down. You're learning something complex.
Language is complex.
And humans learn it slowly.
But surely,
If you keep going, results come.
that's a promise based on reality.
Not motivation talk, reality.
In the next and final part, I want to bring everything together
Yes, to connect the ideas.
and talk directly to the listener
About commitment.
in choice,
Because learning English is a decision you make many times.
not once. I want to talk about something very honest. Learning English is not only a skill, it's a decision you make again and again.
Yes, and that's something people don't realize. They think it's one big decision.
But it's not. It's a daily choice.
Some days the choice feels easy,
And some days it feels very hard.
especially on bad days.
Those days are the most important ones.
Because those are the days that define the result.
Exactly. Anyone can practice on a good day.
But real change happens on normal days or bad days.
When you're tired, when you're busy, when you don't feel confident.
And you still show up.
That's commitment.
And commitment builds trust with yourself.
That's a powerful idea.
When you keep promises to yourself, your confidence grows.
Not only in English.
In life.
Let's talk about identity for a moment.
Okay.
Many learners say, I'm bad at languages.
That sentence is very dangerous.
Yes, because it becomes an identity.
And identities are hard to change.
What would be a healthier identity?
I'm learning. I'm practicing. I'm improving.
That small change matters a lot.
Because learning is a process, not a label.
Exactly.
When I stopped saying I'm bad, I felt lighter.
Language matters, even the language you use with yourself.
Especially that language.
Let's talk about patience again.
Patience is hard.
Very hard.
We live in a world of fast results.
But language doesn't work like that.
Language is slow.
But deep.
And once it's there, it stays.
That's important to remember.
You're not wasting time by going slowly.
You're building something solid.
Something real.
Let's talk directly to the listener now.
Yes.
If you're listening right now and you feel tired, that's okay.
If you feel frustrated, that's okay.
If you feel like quitting sometimes, that's human.
What matters is what you do next.
You don't need to be perfect tomorrow.
You don't need to be fluent this year.
You just need to keep going.
One step at a time.
That's how confidence is built.
Not in big moments.
In small ones.
Repeated many times.
Let's connect this back to introductions.
Okay.
When you know how to introduce yourself, you feel more in control.
And control reduces fear.
When fear is lower, speaking is easier.
And when speaking is easier, you speak more.
And speaking more creates fluency.
It's all connected.
That's why something small like a simple structure can change everything.
It's not about complexity.
It's about clarity.
And clarity creates confidence.
I want to ask you one last question.
Go ahead.
If someone listening right now is at the beginning of their journey, what would you tell them?
I would tell them this. Don't rush and don't compare.
That's very important.
Your journey is yours. It doesn't need to look like anyone else's.
Beautiful.
And I would tell them to be kind to themselves.
Kindness is often missing in learning.
Yes, but it makes everything easier.
Let me add something to that.
Please.
Learning English can change your life, but not because of English.
Because of who you become in the process.
More patient, more confident, more resilient.
That growth stays with you.
Long after English.
That's very true.
So if you're listening right now, remember this.
You don't need perfect English.
You need commitment.
You don't need motivation every day.
You need habits.
You don't need to remove fear.
You need to move with it,
Fear doesn't disappear,
but it gets smaller.
and you get stronger.
That's the real transformation.
If you made it to the end of this conversation, you're already doing something right.
You're investing time in yourself.
And that matters.
We want to thank you for being here.
For listening, for trying, for not giving up.
We exist for people like you,
People who want real progress,
not perfection,
not shortcuts,
just honest learning.
and honest growth.
If this conversation helped you, stay with us.
Subscribe to Fluency English Podcast,
We'll keep walking this path with you.
step by step.
And remember,
Your story matters,
your voice matters.
and you deserve to be heard.
We'll see you in the next episode.